Have you ever wondered why some seniors choose solitude and not only thrive but actually live longer, happier lives? What if being alone is their secret to peace, strength, and joy? In this video, we're diving into the 7 unique personality traits of seniors who embrace solitude and how those traits quietly transform their lives for the better. From deep emotional wisdom to mindful living, these individuals teach us that happiness doesn't always need a crowd. So, if you're curious about how solitude can be powerful and perhaps even life-extending, stick around till the end. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting and insightful content about senior wellness and positive living. Let's discover the beauty of solitude together. Lesson 1. Inner peace over noise, the secret strength of solitary seniors. Have you ever noticed how some seniors seem calm no matter what's happening around them? They don't chase attention or worry about being surrounded by people all the time. Instead, they find comfort in quiet moments and peace in solitude. This calm way of living is not just a habit, it's a powerful personality trait that helps them live longer and feel happier. Seniors who prefer solitude often choose peace over noise. They don't feel the need to fill every moment with talk or activity. Instead, they enjoy sitting quietly with a cup of tea, watching the rain, or reading a good book. To many, this may seem boring, but for them, it's beautiful. It's during these quiet moments that their minds and bodies truly relax. One of the greatest benefits of choosing inner peace is lower stress. Constant noise, arguments, or even small frustrations can add stress to our lives without us realizing it. But those who live quietly avoid most of that. They don't get caught up in unnecessary drama or conflict. They protect their peace like a treasure. And that has real health benefits. Studies have shown that low stress levels can improve heart health, support better sleep, and even help prevent illness. Solitary seniors also tend to be more emotionally stable. Since they spend more time in quiet reflection, they understand their feelings better. They don't react quickly or emotionally in difficult situations. Instead, they pause, think, and respond with calm. This emotional strength makes their relationships more peaceful and meaningful, even if they have only a few close people in their life. Another beautiful part of this trait is that it helps them enjoy the little things in life. Many of us are so busy or distracted that we miss life's simple joys. But seniors who enjoy solitude know how to appreciate a soft breeze, the warmth of sunlight, or the laughter of a child. These small, happy moments fill their heart and make every day more meaningful. This love for peace often comes with age and experience. After going through the ups and downs of life, they understand that happiness doesn't come from noise or excitement. It comes from within. They've learned that you don't need to do more, you just need to be more present. And when you focus on the present moment, life starts to feel fuller, even in silence. It's also important to remember that these seniors are not lonely. They choose to be alone, not because they have no one, but because they enjoy their own company. They are content, confident, and self-sufficient. And this confidence shines through in their calmness. They know who they are, and they're comfortable with it. That's a powerful kind of peace. In a world that often values loud voices and fast lives, these quiet souls remind us of something important. Peace is not weakness. It's strength. Solitude is not sadness. It's clarity. And stillness is not emptiness. It's a deeper form of joy. So, the next time you see a senior sitting quietly, smiling to themselves, know this: they are not missing out. They are tuning in to their hearts, their thoughts, and the beauty of a peaceful life. Lesson 2. Deep self-awareness, the wisdom within. As we grow older, we start to realize what truly matters in life. For seniors who enjoy solitude, this understanding goes even deeper. One of their strongest personality traits is deep self-awareness. They know who they are, what they need, and what brings them peace. And this powerful awareness plays a big role in their happiness and long life. Self-awareness means being able to look inside yourself with honesty and clarity. It's about understanding your thoughts, feelings, habits, and choices. Seniors who live in solitude often spend more time reflecting on their lives. They don't run from silence, they welcome it. And in that quiet space, they discover more about themselves than most people ever do. This self-understanding brings great strength. These seniors don't waste energy trying to please others or fit into someone else's idea of happiness. They've learned to be true to themselves. They've accepted their past, forgiven their mistakes, and grown from every experience. That kind of peace only comes from knowing yourself deeply. When you know yourself well, you make better decisions. Seniors with this trait don't rush into things. They take their time to think. Whether it's their health, relationships, or daily routine, they choose what truly serves them. This mindful way of living helps them avoid stress and protect their well-being. Self-aware seniors are also better at handling emotions. They don't explode in anger or fall apart under pressure. Instead, they understand where their feelings come from and respond with calm. If they feel sad or lonely, they don't panic, they allow the feeling, sit with it, and let it pass. This emotional balance is one of the reasons they live more peacefully. One of the most beautiful things about self-aware people is how comfortable they are in their own skin. They don't need to impress anyone. They're not trying to be younger, richer, or more popular. They are simply themselves. And that quiet confidence is powerful. It draws others in without effort and makes their presence feel calming. This kind of personality also leads to deeper connections. Even if they don't have many friends, the ones they do have are meaningful. They choose people who support their values, respect their space, and bring joy. There's no room for drama or toxic relationships. That's because they understand their worth and won't settle for less. Deep self-awareness also makes life more fulfilling. These seniors often find joy in simple things because they know what makes their soul happy. It might be gardening, painting, praying, or just watching the sunrise. Whatever it is, they follow it, not because it's trendy, but because it's true to who they are, in a world where many people are busy chasing approval, fame, or success. These seniors teach us something truly valuable: the greatest journey is the one within. And you don't need a crowd to take that journey, just a little quiet time and an open heart. So, if you know a senior who enjoys being alone, don't feel sorry for them. Celebrate their strength. They found a rare kind of happiness, the kind that doesn't depend on anyone else. They're not just aging, they're growing wiser with every silent moment. Lesson 3. Emotionally independent, finding joy from within. Some people depend on others for happiness. They need constant attention, praise, or company to feel good. But seniors who enjoy solitude have discovered something powerful: emotional independence. It's one of their greatest strengths, and it helps them live longer, more peaceful, and truly happy lives. Emotional independence means you don't rely on others to make you feel whole. You can enjoy your own company, handle your feelings calmly, and stay grounded even when things around you change. Seniors who live this way have learned, often through life experience, that real happiness doesn't come from outside. It grows quietly from within. These seniors don't wait for someone to invite them out or make them feel valued. They already know their worth. They've been through joys and heartbreaks, gains and losses. And through it all, they've built a strong emotional foundation. They've learned how to comfort themselves, how to let go, and how to move forward with grace. What's truly inspiring is how they face life's challenges. When disappointment comes, they don't break down, they breathe, reflect, and rise again. When they feel sad, they don't hide from it or depend on someone to fix it. They allow themselves to feel, but they don't let emotions control their lives. This calm approach protects their health and keeps stress low. You'll often see them enjoying little things: a quiet walk, a favorite book, a warm cup of tea. These may seem small, but to someone who's emotionally independent, these moments are rich with meaning. They don't need a big party or a loud group to feel alive. Their joy is gentle, steady, and deeply personal. This trait also gives them more freedom. They don't cling to people, and they don't fear being alone. That makes their relationships healthier. They don't expect others to make them happy. Instead, they share happiness with others from a full heart. This creates a beautiful balance. People enjoy being around them because they're calm, grounded, and never demanding. Being emotionally independent also helps with aging. As friends move, children grow up, or changes happen in life, they adjust with grace. They don't feel empty when others are busy, they find comfort in solitude. They've built a life they enjoy, and that makes all the difference. One of the most beautiful things about emotionally independent seniors is their quiet confidence. They don't need to prove anything. They've already learned who they are. They've cried alone, laughed alone, healed alone, and in doing so, they've discovered their inner strength. This calm strength doesn't shout. It simply shines. Many people fear being alone. But these seniors teach us there's nothing to fear. In fact, solitude can be one of life's greatest teachers. It's in those quiet spaces that we learn how to love ourselves, how to grow, and how to stay strong, no matter what. So, if you meet a senior who enjoys their own company, don't feel sorry for them. Admire them. They are living proof that real joy comes not from who you're with, but from who you are. And when you can stand alone with peace in your heart, you've already won. Lesson 4. Lifelong learners, growing wiser every day. One of the most inspiring traits of seniors who enjoy solitude is that they never stop learning. Even in their quiet moments, they stay curious, thoughtful, and open-minded. These seniors are what we call lifelong learners. And this special quality not only keeps their minds sharp, it also brings them great joy and meaning in life. You may think that learning is only for the young or for those still in school. But the truth is, learning never ends. Seniors who prefer solitude know this well. They often spend their time reading books, watching documentaries, solving puzzles, exploring new hobbies, or even learning a new recipe or language. They see life as a never-ending classroom, and each day as a new lesson. This love for learning doesn't just come from wanting to stay busy. It comes from a deep desire to grow. These seniors want to understand themselves better, connect with the world, and keep their minds active. And the best part is, they don't do it for anyone else. They do it for themselves. Because it makes them feel alive. Being a lifelong learner also helps fight boredom and loneliness. When you're curious about the world, there's always something interesting to discover. A new story, a new idea, a new skill, something that brings excitement to the day. Seniors with this mindset rarely feel empty inside. Their thoughts are full of wonder, and their hearts are full of appreciation. This attitude also keeps their brains healthy. Studies have shown that staying mentally active can help reduce the risk of memory loss and age-related diseases. Simple activities like reading, writing, or even learning something new can improve brain function. Seniors who learn regularly often feel more alert, focused, and happy, and it's not just about books or formal education. Many of these seniors learn from nature, from quiet reflection, or from their past experiences. They understand that every sunrise has a message, every mistake carries a lesson, and every silence holds wisdom. That's a kind of learning that can't be taught in classrooms. It comes only with age. Reflection and time. These lifelong learners also inspire the younger generation. They show us that age is not a barrier to growth. Whether they're learning how to use a smartphone, painting for the first time, or joining an online class, they remind us that it's never too late to try something new. And they do it with joy, patience, and an open heart. Their journey teaches us something important. When we stop learning, we stop growing. But when we stay curious, we stay young, no matter our age. Life becomes more exciting, more colorful, and more rewarding. So, if you know a senior who spends their time exploring ideas, writing down memories, or simply asking questions, celebrate them. They are shining examples of how learning keeps the spirit alive. They may be alone, but they are never bored. Because their mind is always reaching, always exploring, always dreaming. To be a lifelong learner is to choose growth over comfort. It is to say, I'm still becoming who I'm meant to be. And that mindset makes life beautiful at every age. Lesson 5. Strong spiritual connection, a quiet light that guides the heart. Some seniors live with a calm and gentle glow in their eyes. You can feel their peace even before they speak. It's not because their lives were easy, but because they found something special inside themselves, a strong spiritual connection. For seniors who enjoy solitude, this connection is often a guiding light that brings them comfort, strength, and lasting happiness. Spirituality doesn't always mean religion. It can, of course, involve prayer or faith. But it can also be something quiet and personal, like feeling connected to nature, finding meaning in life, or simply believing in love, kindness, and hope. Seniors with a spiritual mindset often see life as a journey, not a race. And this gentle understanding makes their days feel more meaningful. These seniors use their alone time to reflect deeply. In the stillness, they listen to their hearts. Whether through meditation, reading sacred texts, saying quiet prayers, or watching the sunrise, they connect with something greater than themselves. This connection brings peace, especially when life feels uncertain or difficult. As people grow older, they often begin to ask deeper questions. Why am I here? What has my life meant? What comes next? Seniors with a strong spiritual connection don't run from these questions, they welcome them. Instead of fear, they feel trust. Instead of doubt, they feel wonder. And instead of sadness, they often feel a quiet joy. This deep sense of purpose makes them emotionally strong. When faced with loss, illness, or change, they stay calm. Their faith, or their belief in life's greater meaning, gives them courage. It helps them let go of what they can't control and focus on what truly matters: love, peace, and gratitude. You'll often find that spiritually connected seniors are also incredibly kind and forgiving. They don't hold on to anger or jealousy. They've learned that peace in the heart is more important than being right. Their words are gentle, and their actions are full of grace. They may not speak much, but their presence brings calm to everyone around them. Another beautiful thing is how they see the world. They notice the beauty in small things: a blooming flower, a child's laughter, a quiet morning breeze. To them, every moment is a gift. Every breath is a blessing. And this way of thinking brings deep happiness, even without noise, crowds, or material things. Spiritual seniors also live with gratitude. They don't complain about what they've lost. Instead, they give thanks for what they still have. A warm bed, a kind friend, a memory from years ago, these are treasures to them. This gratitude fills their hearts with light and helps them live longer, healthier, and more peaceful lives. Their strong spiritual foundation also helps them be more accepting. They understand that life has ups and downs, but everything has its time. They don't chase youth or fear aging. They accept life's seasons with quiet dignity, knowing that each day is part of a greater story. So, if you know a senior who enjoys quiet moments and walks through life with grace, know that their strength often comes from within. Their spiritual connection may be invisible, but its power is real. It gives them calm in the storm, joy in the silence, and light in the darkest times. Their story reminds us all, happiness isn't just about doing more, it's about feeling more. And sometimes, in stillness and solitude, we find the greatest peace of all. Lesson 6. Selective with relationships, choosing quality over quantity. Have you ever noticed how some seniors are very thoughtful about who they spend their time with? They don't have a huge circle of friends, but the ones they do keep are genuine, kind, and meaningful. This is no accident. One of the powerful personality traits of seniors who enjoy solitude is that they are selective with relationships, and this thoughtful choice brings them peace, joy, and emotional health. In their younger years, they may have been surrounded by many people. But with time, they've learned an important truth: not every relationship is worth holding on to. Some connections bring stress, drama, or negativity, while others uplift, support, and bring calm. Seniors who prefer solitude choose the second kind. Instead of chasing popularity or being part of every social group, they focus on building strong, honest bonds with a few special people. This could be a lifelong friend, a kind neighbor, or a close family member. These relationships are based on respect, kindness, and real understanding, not on appearance, convenience, or social pressure. This selectiveness doesn't mean they're unfriendly or closed off. In fact, many of them are warm, kind, and welcoming. But they've simply learned to protect their time and energy. They don't waste it on people who make them feel drained, judged, or unseen. They've made peace with the idea that it's better to be alone than to be in bad company. Being careful with relationships also helps reduce emotional stress. Arguments, misunderstandings, and fake friendships can take a toll on anyone's heart and health. But seniors who choose wisely surround themselves with people who bring peace into their lives, not problems. This creates a calm environment that supports both mental and physical well-being. Another beautiful thing about this trait is that it creates deeper connections. When someone has fewer relationships, they can invest more time and care into each one. They listen more deeply, share more honestly, and support more kindly. These relationships are not about showing off, they are about showing up. And that kind of bond lasts for years, even decades. Seniors who are selective with relationships also know how to enjoy their own company. They are not afraid of being alone because they don't feel lonely. They use solitude to recharge, reflect, and grow. And when they do spend time with others, it's because they want to, not because they need to. This quiet confidence is powerful. It shows that they are not controlled by outside opinions. They don't follow the crowd. They follow their heart. They know their value, and they choose to spend their time with people who see and respect that value. This approach to relationships brings peace. It lowers stress, builds emotional stability, and creates a warm and trusting space where love can grow. It also teaches us that true connection isn't about numbers, it's about depth. So, if you ever meet a senior who keeps a small circle and enjoys quiet company, understand that they are not avoiding life, they are protecting what matters most. They've seen enough to know that real friendship is rare, and that not everyone deserves a seat at their table. In a world that often celebrates noise, crowds, and constant socializing, these wise seniors remind us that silence, space, and meaningful bonds bring far more joy. Sometimes, having fewer people in your life means having more room in your heart for peace, love, and lasting happiness. Lesson 7. Mindful and present, finding joy in the here and now. Have you ever seen an elderly person quietly sipping tea while watching the sunset, or smiling softly at a blooming flower in the garden? They don't seem rushed. They're not thinking about yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. They're just present. Fully there. That is the beauty of being mindful and present, a trait many seniors who enjoy solitude carry with grace. Mindfulness means being aware of the moment you're in, right here, right now, without judgment or distraction. It's about paying attention, slowing down, and truly experiencing life as it happens. Seniors who live mindfully often find great happiness in the simplest things. A warm cup of tea, the sound of birds, or the feeling of morning light on their face, these moments bring them peace and joy. In today's world, many people are always in a hurry. They think about what's next, what they missed, or what they should be doing. But seniors who have embraced solitude and mindfulness have learned the secret: life is happening now. Not in the past. Not in the future. But in this very breath. These seniors don't need to be busy to feel fulfilled. They've learned that slowing down actually makes life richer. When they eat, they taste every bite. When they talk, they listen deeply. When they walk, they feel the ground beneath their feet. This calm, present way of living helps reduce stress, improve sleep, and bring emotional peace. Mindfulness also helps them accept life as it is. They don't fight the past or fear the future. They live with trust. If something good happens, they enjoy it fully. If something difficult comes, they face it with calm and courage. This steady mindset gives them strength, and it helps them avoid unnecessary worry or regret. Spending time alone also makes mindfulness easier. Without distractions or noise, they can focus on what really matters. Whether they are watering plants, sewing, reading, or just sitting quietly, they are deeply connected to the moment. And in that connection, they find beauty. This way of living doesn't just bring peace, it also improves health. Many studies show that mindfulness can lower blood pressure, boost the immune system, and improve brain function. Seniors who live in the present tend to feel younger, healthier, and more in control of their emotions. What's even more inspiring is how this mindset affects those around them. Their calm presence spreads peace. Their steady voice comforts others. Just being near someone who lives in the moment can make us feel safe and grounded. It reminds us to slow down and take a breath. These seniors are not chasing memories or waiting for the future. They're not holding on to what they've lost or fearing what's to come. Instead, they are choosing to live fully, honestly, and lovingly in the now. And in doing so, they teach us that joy is not something we need to search for. It's already here, if we take the time to notice it. So, if you see a senior quietly enjoying a moment while the world rushes by, know this: they're not missing anything. They're actually finding everything right there in that still, beautiful moment, because in the end, it's not how many years we have that matters. It's how many moments we truly live. Conclusion. Thank you for joining us on this journey exploring the 7 amazing personality traits of seniors who embrace solitude, and how these qualities lead to a longer, happier life. If this video brought you even a little inspiration or insight, we'd love to hear from you. What trait resonated most with you? Do you know someone who lives peacefully and mindfully? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your experiences might brighten someone's day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content that celebrates wellness, wisdom, and positive living. Your feedback means the world to us, so please let us know how this video helped you or what topics you'd like to see next. Stay peaceful and inspired.